Welcome back. In the last video we have learned singular noun and plural noun. Now the topic is nouns case. First of all, look at these sentences. He kicked the ball. My father scolded him. This is his book. Three words are underlined: he, him and his. In the first sentence, kick, verb and he, subject. And in the second one, scolded, verb and him, object. And in the third one, his, showing the possession. So, a noun is used as a subject or object of a verb and to show the possession. So, a noun is said to be in the nominative, objective or accusative and in possessive case. So first of all, nominative case. See this example. Rita played basketball. In this sentence, Rita is subject, played, verb. To know the subject in a sentence, we put who or what before the verb. Here, who played basketball? Rita played basketball. So it is clear Rita is the subject in this sentence. So when a noun is used as a subject of the verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. Next, objective or accusative case. See this example. The man hit the door. Here, hit is verb and the door is object. To know the object in a sentence, you put what or whom after the verb. Here, the man hit what? The man hit the door. So we know the door is the object in this sentence. So, when a noun is used as an object of a verb, it is said to be in the objective or accusative case. Next one, possessive case. Before that, some verbs like teach, tell, promise, talk. We take two objects after this verb. One refers to the person and the other one refers to the thing. When a noun refers to the person, it is said to be the indirect object of the verb. And when a noun refers to the thing, it is said to be the direct object of the verb. You can see that in this example, a kind man gave books to the child. Here, kind man is the subject, gave, verb, books and child are the objects. Books, that refers to the thing, so it is the direct object of the verb, and child is the indirect object of the verb. Next one, possessive case. When a noun shows the possession or owner of something, it is said to be the possessive case. See this example, that is Meena's dress. Here, apostrophe S is used. That means it denotes the possession or owner of something, that is of dress. So, to show the possession, we use apostrophe. Now, formation of possessive case. In singular noun, we use apostrophe S after the noun. For example, Milton's poetry is famous. Here, noun is Milton and we put apostrophe S after the noun. Some nouns, singular nouns, which end in S, we can use both apostrophe and apostrophe S. Like Mr. James' car is new. Here, the singular noun James ends in S. We used in both ways Mr. James apostrophe S and Mr. James only apostrophe. So in this case we can use apostrophe or apostrophe s after the singular noun which ends in s. Next, plural noun. With plural nouns we use only apostrophe because most of the plural nouns ends in s, like the teacher's hostel. Here teachers plural noun and it ends in s, we used only apostrophe. But there are some exceptions when plural nouns that do not end in s, like children. Children, you know, plural noun, and but it is not ending in s, so we have used apostrophe and s after the noun, that is children's books. And apostrophe we use only with the living things. We never use apostrophe with non-living thing. Like the chair's leg. You know, chair is a non-living thing and the chair's leg is a wrong usage. We can use the leg of the chair to show the possession. But some exception, like sometimes we express an object and treat it as a living being. So in that case we can use apostrophe s, like his school's progress. Here we used apostrophe s. And one more exception, like some nouns denotes the space, time or way. In those cases also we use apostrophe and s, like a day's stay, a meter's length. You know, these are non-living things, but we have used apostrophe and s. A day's stay, a meter's length. I hope it is clear about the cases: nominative, objective or accusative and possessive case. And we have also learned how to use the apostrophe. In the singular noun we use apostrophe and s, but when the singular noun ends in s we can use apostrophe or apostrophe s. And in the plural noun, when it ends in s we use only apostrophe, and when the plural noun ends in any other letter we can use apostrophe and s. And apostrophe we use only with the living things, not with the non-living things. But there are some exceptions, like some nouns denotes space, time and way. In those cases also we use apostrophe s. I hope it is clear from this video. Thank you for watching.